What'd you get them?
Pizza right quick.
All right.
Had to catch the spots before they closed. Don't look like that.
Little Caesar?
Yeah, no, Rascal House.
Oh,
Rascal House. All right, yeah.
All that shit
They always
closed
had good
early.
pizza.
That's the only thing about being back in Cleveland. Food
Yeah.
spots closed early. That shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So they stay open late in California?
I mean, they stay open late, but like you got like the options. Man.
There's
You
so
got
many
parking
more
trucks.
options.
Yeah,
You can
like
get
parking
street
trucks and
trucks,
stuff like that.
yeah.
shit. Then you got like the little spots that keep serving food till like 2 a.m. like Boston Oaks and shit like that.
Mhm.
You find your little hidden gems around there.
I think there's like a restaurant on the outside of like the Staples Center. Like there's like all these little, just when you're downtown, there's spots
Really?
everywhere. Yeah, 100%.
So what's the go-to spot?
For like what necessarily?
Um,
Late night, early
now let me
morning.
paint the situation. You're coming back from a shoot. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. You haven't ate all day, and you need something now.
You're going to one of the street vendors. They got
Yeah.
The vendors, really.
yes, they have like they'd be right on the corners. Like one of the Hispanics, they have like their whole thing set up with the quesadillas. They got the grill
Yeah.
right here. The drinks, the seasonings, all the
Spatula
time
going
of year.
crazy.
They got a whole line of people standing outside. So it'd be clutch. They out there till like 3,
Yeah.
4 in the morning. Like,
Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah.
You got options like you said. You can just get food anytime.
Yeah.
Like
Especially if you
everything,
talk
everything
about-
here's closed early. There's no options like after like 7, 8
Yeah.
o'clock at night.
Everybody, a lot of people like the Benny Hibachi truck too. That's right by the Staples Center, the food truck right there. A lot of people like the Benny Hibachi truck.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just be like In and Out Burger, you know, that's that'd be
Line beat to the street.
Every
It's like
day?
Wendy's.
line to your
Oh, yeah.
house almost.
It's like
Every
Wendy's,
day?
dude.
yeah, line to your house.
So there's no downtime there. It's
Oh,
just
no,
always
no,
constant.
Go.
24-hour rush hour
Yeah.
almost. Sometimes.
So that's the franchise ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Is the In-N-Out.
I'm about to say, that's probably not one time I've been to an In-N-Out. I've been there less than 15 minutes. Like we're going to
Really?
be in In-N-Out for sure.
Wow.
Might be better off going inside certain places. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're
but-
most definitely better
yeah.
off going inside for sure.
But, like,
It's all
a lot
about
of
you
people
want
don't-
to park,
yeah.
get out your car. There's no parking in California. The parking lot might be full. So
Yeah.
I'd say just the sheer number of people that are probably out there. It's like parking's got to be insane. Like you were talking about it earlier. You just have to leave your car somewhere. Does that ever make you nervous? All the time?
Not really, cause it's like majority of the places I go, I kind of can like find parking, you know, valet, everything. But it's like certain spots where like you're going to visit your friends. It's like
You drove there with your car.
No,
like
I
when
bought
you
a
moved
car.
there, didn't
No,
you?
I bought a car
Oh,
out
you
there,
bought a car?
yeah. I left my car
I always
out there,
thought you drove
yeah.
out there.
I flew out there with all my clothes and all my shoes. I just moved into my apartment and bought all my furniture and bought a car the next day when I moved in. Then
Wow.
somebody totaled my fucking car.
Yeah.
And I bought my car that I got. No.
Damn.
Jeez.
I was carless for like 2 months. So,
So what kind of car do you have now?
I got a BMW
Yeah.
3
like it?
Series. Yeah.
See, that's nice because out there you guys don't have to deal with all like the salt and shit that we have to.
You got to deal with the dust though, the dirt from the desert. you
Oh,
drive.
yeah, I didn't
And
think
crazy
about that.
drivers.
Oh, fuck
There's
yeah.
so many people, dude. 8
Yeah.
lanes,
So-
12 lanes. Like, it's nuts.
Then they can't see out their rearview mirrors or anything like that. It's like,
People don't be using blinkers. They be going
Oh,
in and
yeah,
out
come
like
on, it's
90, 100
non-existent.
miles per hour, just
Right.
speeding through. Like, dude, LA is crazy.
It's
bro.
non-existent.
I don't know how
for
you do
sure.
it.
Oh yeah, I mean, you learn to manage. You gotta
And
watch
them-
out for the assets.
Them roads like in the hills, like with the access roads, dude, you're on the sides of cliffs like a lot of times.
Wow.
It'd be kind of fun driving through the hills though at night. It's kind of
Oh,
like
sure.
that rush, you know. You gotta hit
Yeah.
that corner and make sure nobody comes through. You gotta spin
It's
around.
like Fast and Furious.
Yeah, you definitely get the vibe though. Get a little drift going around.
So is there traffic like just 24/7 and never stops?
I mean, from about like 6 in the morning to
Yeah.
about 8 at night.
Mm,
So majority of the day, a good 14
long
hours
time.
of the day.
man.
Yeah, it's booming for sure.
Anytime you hit the road, like at peak time, is it just
Oh.
it's slammed no matter what?
Oh yeah. It's certain parts in certain areas of California when there's certain times of the day people going to work or coming home from work,
Yeah.
kids getting out of school, people trying to pick up their kids, it's all kind of shit.
Yeah. There are a lot of electric cars out there.
Too
Yeah.
many.
Really?
Too many.
So they have a lot of charging stations too.
Oh yeah. Every parking garage, every mall, everything. They
That's
got
everything.
on the side of the
Wow.
road, like you know how we got like parking meters. They got parking
Yeah.
meters with the charging station attached to them. Type shit. So
Wow.
it's ridiculous. They got the self-service stores, the Amazon stores. They got the self-service stores, so it's like the Amazon Fresh, I believe there is, where you just go in and pick stuff up. And they
That's the
just
shit where you
charge
just drop it right in the car and they scan
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Wow.
They charge you right when you go. Oh, I've seen a couple of those too. So you know.
You bet in those?
Nah. Stay
No.
away from that.
Yeah.
Do they have like those Amazon Go stores out there where you just you go inside and shop and it like picks up?
Yeah,
that's
that's what we're
inside.
talking about.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I didn't even realize it. Wow.
But yeah, that shit crazy though. That shit really ridiculous.
Wow.
Though. Like, you start to see like
Mhm.
transition of the future though. Everybody start to move according to one, you feel me, mentality, and that start to become the normal. Me personally, I'd rather grow my own shit and have everything
Yeah.
monitored by my own standards.
So do you try to like find like local farmers out there, or
Oh,
do you
yeah,
shop
yeah,
like
it's-
in one specific spot?
It's a lot of good farmers. Like it's so many local farmers where they just be bringing their own produce and product because
Yeah.
like they don't be putting wax or any of that shit to maintain the,
Right.
Is
the
that like-
texture of it over time, as they say.
Wow. Is there like a market day or something like?
I mean,
Sunday
yeah, they
or
got the
anything like
farmers markets, but they got like
Oh,
pop up stores to where it's like storefronts. It's like you got to go to like the outer metropolitan areas of Los Angeles, bro. Got to really like do your research because like I'll be going to this herb store called Wild Terra. So they got herbs, spices, teas, and everything. I just be loading up on a lot of shit there. I just put it in jars at the house, go to the crib with it, like black seed oil and stuff like that.
That's dope. That's smart. Yeah, that's what I noticed. Like whenever I visit like Cali or like San Francisco, there's so much like organic and just like genuine food out there, like options you can have. It's not like here where it's all just like fast food.
Hey, Mike, got some more of that lemonade?
Yeah.
Give them a cup.
Sure.
Yeah, I've never been to California, so.
Swear.
You have to
go.
We always tell
Yeah,
you.
you definitely.
So where do I gotta go, like specifically? San
Oh.
Diego, San
Los
Francisco.
Angeles would be a
Los
good
Angeles?
start because you can go see a lot of
You gotta
LA.
see LA.
San Diego's not bad though. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely lit.
Yeah.
San Diego.
You gotta see why
Los-
California.
Los
is,
Angeles, everybody.
Mm.
Especially like being from here, like I love the beach and it's not really like any good beach. Appreciate you, bro. It's not really like no good beaches here, so it's like I could go to the beach every day and it's like so many different beaches from like Venice, Santa Monica, Topanga, Manhattan Beach, Redondo,
Nice.
Yeah.
Laguna. Like you can go to a different beach every
Hermosa,
day of
that's
the
where
week,
we
almost
stayed.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
then you can find like your little tuck away spots to park up at night and see the views and everything. Now, that's like an LA thing for sure. They like, let's go smoke at a view.
Yeah.
Like you can go park up your car and see like the stars or the view of the city.
Damn.
I was looking at
That's
my
lit,
camera
yeah.
roll like a few weeks ago, and there's pictures of me. I think you were driving in LA. It was like me, you, Doug, and like Devin. It was funny as fuck. We went to like Hermosa. You and I think Jake was there too. Yeah, that shit was funny.
The food be fire though too. Like the whole vibe of LA is there once you get like adjusted to everybody and all the dickheads.
Yeah.
That's all
Mhm.
it is.
Now, how do you deal with like the time change? Is that really like did at first it
Yeah,
screw
'cause
you
you
up, but
pay
now you're
attention
kind
to
of like
markets.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
I kind of be up for like hours on end on the day. So like when I go on flights and I be up all night, I kind of like my body just naturally adjusts. When the sun come up, I'm like, all right, the sun is up, like
time to go.
time to go. Then the sun go down, I'll be like, all right, nighttime, and just get a full reset right there on the
Right.
spot. But it's definitely been some times where I go back home, catch a flight from 7 a.m. here
Yeah.
and fly there, and it's only 10 o'clock. So I'm like, bro, I'm expecting it to be 5 hours, supposed to be noon over there.
Yeah,
And it's
plus
only,
your whole body.
yeah,
like, rhythm.
it's 9
Yeah.
a.m. over here now. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I just gained 3 more hours, so I'm just really supposed to be asleep for it.
That's the toughest part about traveling. It just like fucks you up sometimes. It's like fuck.
Yeah, the jet lag's
Body
real.
not used to it.
100%. Now, how many hours do you try to get per night sleep?
Maybe like 30 minutes to an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, between like managing everything with my life and having all of the shit going on, I mean, I'm like, hold on, something's bothering me like that. But between like managing everything in my life, like, and then making free time for myself, I kind of like need those man hours because like I'll be up during the day. I'll try to like read some books, work out in the morning, and make sure I eat, get everything aligned with myself, and then like I'll go out, handle my business, like if I'm promoting some merch or going to a studio session with somebody doing something, handling my day work, as I call it. Then I'll come home, try to catch a little leisure time, watch a couple anime episodes or something like that,
Yeah.
eat my meal for the night. Then I'll hop in the studio, make a song, mix some songs, or do something like that. So,
You take like naps at all? Like
I mean, kush comas when I
Just be laying back.
yeah, every now and then. I definitely get my times where I'll be having to just like, all right, nobody call me, I'm about to take a nap.
I think it's important to like have like a routine. Like
Oh
does
yeah,
that help you
yeah.
out a
On
lot?
Saturdays be my complete relaxed day. I'm sitting in the crib with my feet up watching anime all day.
Yeah.
Going nowhere. Sun up to sundown.
Hanging out,
Saturday.
yeah. Need the
It's
recharge.
my me day. Yeah. It's my
Yeah.
me day.
That's important. I think a lot of people don't realize that. They just go, and then they ain't got nothing left, and like they wonder why.
You know,
Like,
facts,
it's
facts.
just you have to have at least something, but too much
Yeah.
is bad as well.
So tell me a little bit about your clothing brand.
It's actually something I got on right now. My clothing line called Space Crew UFO. The UFO stand for You Fucking Official. So it's basically just like a collective of all the people that I've met in my life that's basically helping me get to a certain point. You feel me? Everything in life, we always trying to go up and elevate. My record label called Rise and Star Records. So everything. Well, my theme of life is correlating up above the space and everything that we look up to. So no matter if the sun like shining throughout the day in our eyes, the stars shining somewhere in the world at all times of the day. So that's what we aspire to be, the light that's always shining.
Yeah.
Even if people don't see you in the moment, it's all about you. Feel me? The message and everything that you push behind the world. So it's like now what I'm trying to do with the clothing is just like give everybody something that they can like kind of cling to. That's not necessarily like too exclusive, but at the same time like look good on everybody. Right. So it's like it's universal, but at the same time it's like trendy. So people just gotta have the right kinks and all that shit. I gotta work out the little marketing.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff. I think it's sweet. I think the girl line as well looks
good.
Yeah.
Like, that's how
models, you be having the girls showing off. Like
Facts. The girlies love it though. You gotta get the girlies on your side. The
girlies
on your side, their boyfriend's gonna spend money on your clothes. Yeah. The girlies wanna buy your clothes. Come on now.
Yep.
These are business tactics. We all know how.
So do you ever have trouble like keeping up with all the SKUs, like different sizes and different colors and all that stuff?
No.
Or do you try to keep it simple?
Yeah. I'm about to say once you really get like a solid inventory and idea, like what I first did, I made like mock designs. So like I had like 3 logos that I made and I placed them on certain parts of the shirts, and then I just like expanded the colorways for these 3 designs. Then I made new designs with these same colorways that I already had. So I know I made these designs with 8 different colorways. So when I make new designs, I got these 8 colorways that I just go to my wholesaler and get it pressed on at the same time. So
Now, how long have you known your wholesaler for?
About 7-8 months now.
Okay.
You meet a couple of different people around. It's a lot of wholesalers.
So that was the whole process in and of itself, trying to figure out the right person.
Fashion district, but you meet the right people. I just was grateful to run into a lot of the right people when I moved to LA. So they pushed me through the right doors and take me to the right spots. I get good quality merch. So you feel me? The prices that I deserve. So everybody get a good affordable clothing line. You feel me? Some shit that they can wear to the club or family events.
You think like when like you're a really talented individual, you should probably like leave your hometown. You think that's like a big thing? Kind of like branch out and go.
Depend on where your hometown is.
Yeah.
Because if you're born in somewhere like Miami or
there's a lot of opportunity. Yeah, but certain towns or small towns or this.
But like you for like specifically.
Of course,
like,
somebody from us,
Okay. Everyone I feel like in Cleveland, a lot of people at least look to like LA is like the dream.
Facts.
Like
we see the movies, the palm trees and everything like that.
That's
so
definitely how I felt.
That's why we just gotta bring like that excitement, that same excitement here though. Like we gotta bring the hope to the people though. Everybody.
Cleveland's definitely a city on the come up.
No, facts.
In many ways. There's a lot of money being poured into Cleveland and Cleveland.
It's crazy. I tell people all the time, it's like they turn the cities like LA, Houston, and Miami into like cities like Dubai used to be. Now Dubai is going like super mega city. Like you feel me? And now Cleveland and places like Detroit and all that is about to become how LA used to be a couple years ago. So
they're about to have like their little renaissance probably.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to like clear up all the little rural areas in the middle in between, so they can turn those into like little smaller 15-minute cities for people and shit like that.
We were talking about a little bit in the garage, like where California is going and stuff like that. So touch a little bit on that. Where do you think it's going? Because obviously you've gone back and forth, seen different places. Do you think it's on a good path, bad path? What do you think?
Geographically, it's on the downside. You feel me? It's like the weather low-key been hit or miss. They say it never rained in Southern California. I done seen snow out there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of.
You guys got a lot of rain. I've been seeing that, a lot of rain.
Flooding. So it's like.
LA River actually full.
On top of the earthquakes and then the forest fires. So it's like, y'all getting a mixture of all of the opposite things in one go. Like.
You've been near forest fires, have you not? Didn't you like drive on the freeway right next to them and stuff?
I see fires all the time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit
they're very that like.
They be having helicopters fly over with the water. And they drop down.
You ever seen where they go by like people's pools and will scoop water out?
Is that true?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I swear I've seen videos of it.
Shit.
Someone's got to find a video. Find a video of those people pouring stuff water. I seen that. That was crazy
I've never seen it.
to like fight forest fires. 'Cause, I mean, they're going so quick. People have pools and stuff.
My fear of being there, which I think he can attest to, like, and I was there one time visiting when this happened. There was like a small earthquake. That shit's scary. Like,
never
like,
experienced
just start
an earthquake.
shaking, dude. I was in a big
Yeah,
building.
you feel
like,
them, yeah,
that shit
you
was
feel them a
scary.
little bit
Yeah.
for sure.
You feel it, man.
That's like another thing for sure. When I be in the building, it's like 20, 30
Don't
stories
pancake,
up.
please.
I'll be like, please don't let
This can't be it.
This
This
come
can't
top
be
of
it.
it, dog. And if it is, please let me learn how
Yeah.
to fly. Something.
I
like-
got shit to do.
I need to learn how to teleport or something.
Yeah.
This instant. Get me out of this.
That was that crazy. Remember last year that building in Miami?
Yeah,
like,
it
oh.
just collapsed. Out
Yeah,
of
a
nowhere,
bunch of
bro.
people.
Was
that
it?
was sad.
No, we got to put on the tinfoil hat. Wasn't that with McAfee? And it's like the hard drive and stuff.
Oh, I never heard that.
Don't you know about that?
No.
Wasn't John McAfee's used like the software guy McAfee Security? He had like a hard drive of like some shit. I don't know what he had
In
on
that
there.
building?
Yeah,
That's an
that's.
apartment building. Why would that be?
I think he owned that building.
Oh, I see.
I think he had an apartment there.
I never
So
heard
there
that.
was something a little. I don't know. You know,
I was just
tinfoil
watching-
hat for that one.
I was just watching a documentary on him, like when he was like on the
Little
run.
suspicious.
Interesting.
I seen the one they have on Netflix with the Malaysian flight. That one.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, how
that's
the
right.
first.
There's so much sketchy.
Yeah,
about
I
it.
always found that
Crazy
shit
shit
so
they say.
interesting, like how planes just disappear and shit.
They don't
Like,
disappear.
They don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
shit.
they just
you know.
disconnect them from the towers and land them on the island.
Yeah.
man.
That's
Yeah,
how
so-
they do.
Because like Malaysia, I think it was going to like somewhere in like southern Asia, but instead of going up on the path like it was supposed to, it went like directly to the
I
left
heard
and then went
that, yeah.
straight down. It was so
Yeah,
I
when
think,
I was
the thing,
watching
I
it.
think the thing about that I heard about was like it was some gold or something on that plane that they was
Yeah.
trying to get to, and that's
Really?
why they like
Yeah.
forcefully landed the plane. So it was like a heist almost, like a government
Yeah.
heist.
And then the one after that, it was like a couple weeks after that, like a plane got shot down. Right?
Yeah.
Remember that in like
Yeah,
Ukraine?
Ukraine.
Yeah, they shot
that
a
was the
plane down.
Russians.
Yeah,
Or so they say, right?
yeah.
But I wanted to ask him about like, so you obviously live in LA. Like, what's up with like the homeless there? Like, do they just camp out anywhere?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
in front of
yeah,
your
yeah.
building,
They
just
mind their
laid out.
business. I'm about to say they be
Yeah.
everywhere.
They don't be bothering people.
They sometimes when they be tweaking out the drugs, they definitely
Yeah.
in the street clapping their
But
hands,
most of them are just
directing
kinda like-
traffic like they're the police or
Yeah.
something.
They're just chilling, kind of
Yeah.
most of them.
They're just trying to pass time. They're
Yeah,
passing time.
facts. They enjoying their life.
You think it's
know?
like 100% of them are on drugs? Are there any ones that are?
It's a lot of them out there that choose to be homeless. I've started to see that though. Like it's a
Yeah.
lot of them that choose to
They
be.
don't want to be on the system.
Most of them are like drug addicts or previous drug addicts or something like that. But a
Yeah.
lot of them be like ex-military or just
Right.
people who just
Mentally
don't
disabled.
got family or something like that.
Right.
Just like fuck life now and just
Mhm.
like to just chill.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of the best places to be homeless. It's
Yeah,
nice
like-
all the time.
Nice
Like,
weather.
Hot all the time. Yeah, that's why it's
Drugs.
like man.
Food.
You can sleep on the
So-
beach and shit like that.
yeah, it's a place for you to
It's
go.
gonna be plenty like food scraps and trash and shit. But people,
Mm-hmm.
it is like they always asking people for money and shit like that. People be generous.
Yeah.
You ever hoop in Venice Beach?
Oh yeah, all the time, all the
Yeah.
time, all the time. Love
Mhm.
going up there to hoop. It's
Yeah.
always some deal right up there.
It's definitely interesting. It's like iconic.
Yeah, no.
Thinking like the, experience.
You think Grand Theft
You
Auto
can't believe
everywhere
we're
you
doing
go. I swear it's like
Really?
GTA. I swear you're like, oh, I see this like Grand Theft Auto. Like,
It's identical.
Yeah.
Like,
When's the new
Good.
GTA coming out?
probably 10
when the
years.
sun fall out the sky.
Yeah. Isn't it supposed to be based in like Florida?
It's gonna be in 3 cities. They're gonna do 3 cities.
Is that
Really?
true?
Wow.
Let's do it,
3
Rockstar.
cities.
They're the best.
Like they
dude.
did with San Andreas.
Yeah.
San Andreas had the 3 different.
Yeah.
ones,
Did it?
Yeah.
I know. That's the only one I
They
never
had,
bought.
San
I didn't-
That's, I think
Andreas,
that's one of the best ones. San
Ventura,
Andreas.
and then like the other part, I forgot what
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Man, I can't remember.
That was ahead of its time.
We had
Oh.
the best video games growing up,
Oh,
like
yes.
Vice City.
We had the
like-
best childhood. We had the outside merged with the
Yeah.
technology.
We were like the last good one, and now it's just
Yeah.
like it's just gone to shit.
These kids
Bro,
are on
what?
iPads at 2, 3 years old.
I don't see.
like-
I don't even see kids riding bikes outside no
No.
more, bro. It's terrible.
What was the
bro.
first phone you had?
Sidekick?
The Sidekick. I had the Razor.
I had NB Touch.
No, I had a Kyocera, like the brick, the
It's just
screen.
one
And,
that turns sideways with the keyboard on it.
yeah,
That's how mine was.
those were crazy.
That was revolutionary. You could text like your fucking ass off on there,
Yeah.
like paragraphs and shit. Like, you
What
talk
was the
to
one
your
that was like
girlfriend.
really like the small rectangular one, and it would like flip outwards?
Yeah, I know.
Remember that one?
Yeah, my buddy.
What was
had
that one, Mike? Do you remember that one's
It
called?
was like a razor blade.
It was like the little rectangular one, and it would like flick outways. You know what I'm
it
talking
was
about?
sweet. It was
Square you talking about, right?
No. It's like it's a rectangle, and it
The
would,
phone?
like, yeah,
Like
I
this
think it would
thick.
slide up, and then it would flick
This
outwards.
tall.
I know. I seen that one before.
That one was crazy.
Yeah, no, facts.
I had the Razor too.
BlackBerry. They had the BlackBerry.
I had a BlackBerry.
Blackberries were like, if you were a businessman,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you
no.
had a fucking Blackberry.
Yeah.
One of the most memorable phones of all time will always be the Boost Mobile chirps.
Yeah.
Where you at? That was
Mhm.
always gonna be the most iconic phone.
Yeah.
Like,
And then the commercial, like everything about the phones
Yeah,
was just like it was
facts.
cool. Like
Yeah.
like now it's just like everything looks the same. You got the iPhone, but then the Galaxies, those are pretty like good competition to the iPhones. They have a lot of good features that the iPhones don't really
Right.
like touch on.
Yeah.
So they got give and take.
The
But
ones
once
that,
you're
like,
used to it,
The fold out and have like the folding
Yeah.
screen. That
that's
is
just cool.
that is so crazy.
Two screens would be nice again like that. Like if it's like a keyboard, if it's like a stylus, like I'd be down for that.
What they need to do is come like glass phones now. Like
All glass.
I'm talking about like phones where you can just like see through them, almost translucent.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
They're probably
glasses
coming.
is type shit. Like
You'll just have it on your hand. You'll be going like this.
you
Like,
know what I've always wanted, and it's like we gotta put the money into this tech. Like you ever seen this Declassified what Cookie used to have?
Yeah, with the
glasses
thing
with
would
the
come down,
internet?
the little square.
Yes, I swear that
Yep.
was like
That was
some
sick.
of the most futuristic shit ever. Just
Yep.
imagine having a pair of glasses where you can just like
Mhm.
you,
scroll the internet anytime you want to. Like,
you ever play Fallout?
yeah.
Like the Pit Boy?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
had
yeah,
one of
yeah,
those?
the pit,
Yeah.
yeah.
I never
See
played
your status
Fallout.
ailments, all your diseases.
I got all my weapons. I got this
Yeah,
one.
facts.
You ever done like the VR headsets?
Yeah. I
Those
think
things
so.
hurt my head. I had to sell mine. Shit would give me so like bad headaches after like
Really?
15 minutes. Yeah,
Oh wow.
couldn't do it anymore.
I never fucked that shit. That's what they say. Like it makes you like dizzy and like you start like feeling sick and stuff.
Yeah,
and it doesn't fit
the
you.
world, shit. I'm
Yeah.
about to say.
But I had to try it out. Like you can go in like different rooms with like
facts.
and like play games and shit with people. Dude, it's nuts.
Craziest thing I've been seeing right now is the Unreal Engine. Like on Fortnite,
Uh-huh.
they've been recreating the worlds on Fortnite.
Oh yeah, I seen like they had a big dragon in there now.
Oh,
Is there a big
yes,
dragon
bro,
in
that
Fortnite?
shit's crazy, bro.
I haven't played Fortnite in a while because I can't build.
It's still a good game.
Build shit.
Yeah, I was never-
they took the building out for a minute, I think.
Yeah?
No build.
There's been no build for a long
That shit
time.
was so like you shoot someone and they instantly build like a tower on
No,
you.
I
It's
used
like,
to be a build sweat.
Yeah?
For sure, yeah. I used to be a little sweaty with the builds.
Dang.
After I seen people become sweats with the
yeah, you
builds.
have to. It's the only way to
Only way to
compete.
win.
I'm about to
Only
say.
The only way to compete.
I'm a competitor for sure. Like,
Yeah.
alright, I gotta at least learn how to build a mini castle to protect myself.
Right. You play the new Hogwarts game?
No, I'm about to buy it. It's crazy because like I wanted to buy it, but they said it's gonna be single player only. But I just feel like they just gonna
They're gonna
Easy.
do it.
eventually
DLC.
drop
They're
it.
gonna-
They have like the pitch for Quidditch
Yeah.
inside the map, like inside the game. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of
They're
it's got to be a
Come on,
precursor.
yeah,
Because
right,
once
right.
they come out
There's
with
no
that,
way they
I mean,
can.
we're all getting on it.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna
That's,
run
and
shit.
that's why I kind of like want to get on now because if they do drop the online, everybody's gonna already be like
Flooded on it.
amazing. I'm gonna be
It's
dog
nice.
shit. So it's good.
It's nice. I know Merkham can attest to it. That game is crazy.
Yeah.
The amount of effort they put into it's
You
nice.
know, that's crazy
Love it.
though. The gaming community definitely been doing their thing with a lot of games now.
Yeah.
So you know,
Ever since like COVID and stuff, especially it's just like
Oh yeah, Twitch and all that.
yeah,
Definitely. I feel like there's just certain rules to some of them streaming platforms though. Like you can't
It's
be
pretty
playing any
stringent.
copyrighted music.
yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
nice,
certain
bro.
stuff. It's kind of the censorship that goes along with it. Just is disgusting.
hmm
I can't stand that shit. You can't even speak your mind or like cuss like certain.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I really watched
they be
Twitch.
trying to keep it PG for the kids, but at the same time,
I
like,
There's a
get it,
lot of
but-
kids on there. A
Yeah,
lot of
I
kids
get
love watching
but-
Twitch.
It's the real world.
I was just about to say like you gotta expose kids to reality someday. Like
Doesn't mean you're a bad person because you cuss. Like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It is what it
that's
is.
like telling the kid his whole life his shit don't stink. Like one day he gonna smell it, bro. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna hear people say bad words. You're gonna be surprised. Like
Have a
Yeah.
stomach.
yo, bro.
Don't be getting all offended and getting scared and going on Twitter and making a thread about it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe what happened today.
Mhm.
My professor. Like
It's
say
crazy.
shit like that.
Sad. Yeah, the whole especially with the youth and stuff, it's kind of sad where it's gone.
Yeah, you're a coach.
they're
You see it.
like they're exposed to the same stuff that we are, so it's like I mean coming from our mindset being older and then like putting it. with
Couldn't
them,
imagine seeing that.
Oh my god! Like when we were younger, the worst thing was being like in COD lobbies. You know that was
Yeah.
it. It was fucking ruthless.
Oh my goodness.
But like once that was over, once the game ended, like that was it.
Yeah,
And then you get like obviously
At
in school.
school.
Yeah, that was
certain
it.
shit.
now they're banning your account for life.
Yeah.
You go on the Xbox or the PlayStation next morning, you have the 24
They're like, hey, like we listen to like what you said.
Yeah,
like, you're out.
Yeah,
You're
that's
out.
it.
You're
Yeah,
fucked.
you're out the
You're
club.
fucking
Yeah.
done, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. You're done.
Yeah. It was really good old days. Huh?
Yeah, that's really was.
MySpace, like all them to the
could
I
let
remember
out-
MySpace.
Yeah, you could let out your anger in peace. The internet was a safe space,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It was a safe cesspool. That's what
Dudes
it
would have
was,
like people would have like paragraphs of like their fucking like whatever was going on in their life, probably saying crazy shit. I remember on MySpace, like you look at someone's bio and they gave you the whole rundown of their whole life.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
MySpace Tom, he made out though. You follow him on Instagram?
Mhm.
Dude just travels. Just travels, takes pictures,
He
that's
took
it.
his money and ran.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, in
everybody's
and out.
friend.
He's just
He was
up now.
everybody's friend.
Yeah. Like Mark Zuckerberg, he's in too deep. He can never get out.
No.
Like
yeah,
Jack
no.
Dorsey,
He's
I
in the
mean he's out
Matrix.
of Twitter, but like he's still in the
And
stuff.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't escape.
Tom, he just escaped. He's out.
He's
You don't
done.
see Tom anymore.
He's just rich now. Like,
Yeah. He travels. I think the
Pass
last
the
because I
torch.
follow him on Instagram. I think the last time he was in Hawaii, just takes a couple pictures and that's it. And then you don't see him for like a year. And every once in a while he'll come back up.
So we were talking about it earlier.
That's
like,
lit though. That's
Oh,
what,
yeah, that's the way to
life,
go
bro.
out.
No cap,
Yep.
shit.
He just
Tom's a legend for it.
That's
Dude.
crazy.
if you can get in and out of that business, it's probably damn near impossible. Like Elon Musk, whatever he does for this company, he's always gonna have to wear that.
Oh, it's over.
It's anything that happens, he's
Especially
I
with
mean,
like that
I
Chad
think he
GPT.
kind of prepared for that though.
Yeah.
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 You think he fully
Honestly.
embraced it? And he's like, this is
He's
just
gotta be.
what it is.
he had to.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing in like the last like 15, 20 years. Like the fact that he bought Twitter.
Yeah.
They're saying how many lives it saved, possibly millions.
Really?
Yeah, I was interested. There was like a poll about that. How many
People
lives
can voice
him buying
themselves.
Twitter? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain things they unban people. You know.
People care about their opinions.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bad thing, but it's like
Yeah.
everybody's entitled, but not entitled to their opinion. Because when in the face of facts,
Yeah.
opinions become very minute. So
Right.
it's like,
Do you feel like living out in California, they're strict on certain things and let other shit go that's maybe more serious?
fuck no, everybody's just letting everything slide out there.
Yeah.
Really?
There's no grounding, no nothing.
Yeah. There's no like rule of like
As long as you
law.
got money, you
Uh-huh.
okay.
No money rules all out
Yeah,
there.
that's all
That's
that
it.
matters out there.
Shouldn't be
Cash is
surprising.
king.
That's
Cash is king.
That's kind of what I figured.
That
Like-
town was built by the mob. It was like
Yeah,
Vegas.
nah.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't care about how much you can maintain your life, what you contributing to the ball game.
That's it.
all it is. Yeah, no, really.
So speaking of money, all the banking stuff, we talked about that earlier too. What do you think?
That affect people you know or yourself out there?
Yeah, a lot of people I know out there like into crypto though. They kind of be paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay into that.
Maybe not.
Now I'm really focused on like Mike was one got me focused on like buying like the silver and the physical
Yeah.
gold right now. It's like,
100%.
Yeah, that's really where my head at because like the crypto, you know, it's like a volatile market. You know, they deflate the crypto market just to prove a point sometimes.
Yeah.
So you know, it's kind of about when to hold them and when to fold them at certain
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a top 5 for crypto that will always be around, and then the other ones will like come and go, come and go, come
Have
and go.
their season.
Like Bitcoin and Ethereum are always going to be
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
There's a
they're
couple
not
are
going
like
nowhere.
that you could argue
Like
they could do.
Dogecoin is kind of like one of those teeter-totter ones that's kind of
Yeah.
might be around and just gotta, because Elon backs it. So
Right. I always
I
have
made
some
some
Doge.
money.
I always have.
Look,
Did you?
Yeah.
I gotta
That's
get
one of
some
my
more. I
bigger
sold some, but I'm about to get some more.
Yeah.
Mine. I
Yeah.
have like 2,000. I only got like 1,000 coins. Now.
The more relevant he is, like usually that bitch was doing better
Yeah.
for a minute.
He just
there.
makes one tweet. That's it.
He'll be
Yeah.
he'll literally say like something like Doge or he'll like
Right.
tweet the
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
emoji
That was a
and, like,
crazy come up when everyone was coming up off Dogecoin.
yeah.
They were buying like 300,000
Flip
coins
or-
for like
yeah.
is it 0.0004 whatever, and then it went up to like 50 cents, 60
Oh, yeah.
cents.
Could you just fucking imagine buying Bitcoin when it was like, oh my god. Bro.
Yeah. Or that one guy who bought pizza with it, like 10,000 Bitcoin
Yeah, right.
for 2 pizzas. Oh my god.
I bet that guy. I wonder if that guy is either super up or if he's just one of them in the dumps.
Probably
you know?
just- Yeah, I mean, I would be depressed. I'd be depressed.
I
about
thought
it.
about that a few months ago. Like I remember
He
thinking,
sold
like,
his Bitcoins for
What
pizza.
happened?
Yeah, this was like
right when it like came out.
right when it came out. Some guy was like, "Oh, like I'll give you pizza, and like if you have bitcoins." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll give you like 10,000 of them." Gave away
They
10,000
weren't worth
bitcoins for.
nothing.
They weren't like nothing, like pennies.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fuck,
Fuck.
yeah." Look that up, Liam. How much did he sell them for? Guy with the pizza for Bitcoin.
13 cents.
Bro,
No,
he
no, I don't
about
think it was that many. It was like 16 Bitcoin or something.
Bro,
No, I thought it was a lot.
up right now.
Yeah.
Just
Imagine that
imagine-
for the
Bro,
pizza.
I
Oh
was
my
saying-
god, I'd be so sick with
He
myself.
shot that pizza out the next day.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like that was not worth it. Oh my god.
I think it's crazy when you go places now though. Like I don't know how it is out like where you live, but like everything's just digital. like any big event
Swipe
you
your
go to.
card,
Yeah.
everything.
Or the QR codes.
Yeah.
Tap the QR
You-
codes.
When you go to like restaurants and stuff, you notice now how you can just
Scan
the
the
QR
QR yeah,
code?
for the menus. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
10,000
hate that.
Bitcoin.
Huh?
10,000? Oh,
10,000 Bitcoin.
Good
Oh, see, I was right.
I thought it was a small amount.
Yeah, that's it. All right.
That's crazy.
So I know what I'm talking about a little
10,000.
bit. Damn, I feel out for that guy. What's
Estimated
it
offer of $41.
Huh?
Estimated at $41.
at that time? Total?
Yes,
Wow.
bro. Just the
Oh,
Bitcoin.
all right, how much is it now, right now?
60K.
10,000 times
28,000.
whatever it is.
Shit.
It's gotta be what, 28,000?
My
Yeah,
soul
per
would
coin?
be crushed.
Probably like a billion.
I might consider like going away for a long
Most
time.
people
Golden
can't
Gate
fumble $1
Bridge.
billion.
Yeah.
Top of the year.
Most people can't say they fumbled $1 billion.
Yeah, come on, dog.
How much is it?
27.6.
Million?
No, 27,000.
Oh, it's at 27,000?
Right now, so 10,000 times 27,000.
Oh my god.
270 million.
$270 million
God bless.
for fucking two pizzas. Man. God damn. I
The
wonder if he got it-
greatest finesse of all
God.
time.
You think he
damn.
knows?
Yeah, he knows. I think he
I'm
did
saying,
interviews and shit.
bro,
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, he did interviews and shit. He got a little
Oh,
caught
is
off
that
it, but
true?
nothing worth
Oh,
$270 million.
I didn't
Yeah, I'm
know
about
he
to
did
say,
interviews.
what?
God
Never gonna
damn,
be-
man. That's fucked.
There's so many.
Where's the guy who
stories.
sold the pizzas? Where is his?
Yeah,
interview?
where is he
That's
at?
what I wanna- How is he living right now?
He cashed that bitch out. Like, how would he even? Like, when Bitcoin and all that stuff first came out, there was no like infrastructure for it. Like, now you go to like a gas station, they have a Bitcoin terminal.
machine, yeah.
It's like
People will be glad to take your Bitcoin now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He's smoking
We
those
should-
Cubanist of Cuban cigars right
Yeah.
now. What?
Yeah, I just noticed that too. It's like even because I went downtown today for like a fan expo and stuff. It's like all like like anime cosplay,
Mhm.
like all that kind of shit, and everything. Like all the vendors now, like back then it used to just be like cash only. Now they got like
Cash
QR
on
code
Venmo.
readers, like
Zelle.
tap to pay everything. Man, it's nuts.
Yeah, you go to the Cavs game, you can't pay cash anywhere in that building.
Really?
It's all tap to pay. Yeah. I made the mistake. I went with a bunch of cash. I was like, fuck it, you know what I mean? I had cash on me and then took it back.
Shit.
Yeah, I had to use my card. I was like, what the fuck? I don't like that.
So where do you think the banks are gonna go?
Same places they always have been.
Yeah. So this is it.
There's too many rich people involved in the banking system for that to ever fail.
Yeah. So it's too big to fail. So it's never gonna be like 2008, nothing like that. None of those.
I just feel like it's gonna shift in another direction.
They're gonna have to print.
It's gonna seem like it's different people in charge, but
Yeah.
it's the same people in charge. You know how
Mhm.
they go.
Yeah. When I seen all that stuff, I was like, oh man, here it comes again.
That's like if somebody sue your company and you got it under a holding company, you just file for bankruptcy and open a new company.
Yep. Run it right back.
Same
Run it
Shell
right
company.
back.
You think Biden's got another four in him?
Fuck no. He's done for it.
I think
People
he
out there
can
like
lose.
Biden.
Fuck no.
No?
It's nobody. Like he's
I think he can lose.
I feel like we need to start making laws that prevent like age cap for who can run our country.
I said that too. Yeah.
There's no way we let.
Because you gotta be a minimum certain age to be like a House rep and senator.
Yeah.
You should have like once you hit 80, that's it.
Bro,
These policies won't even
anything-
affect them.
Anything
Or
over
70.
70, yes,
70.
I'm about to say is the cap. You,
Yeah.
If you're older than 70, you shouldn't be running
You're out.
anything.
You're out. You're not in the prime of your life.
You had your
Yeah.
whole life to run.
But
Like,
yes, like
Yeah.
from 30 to 40, you had.
Yeah.
Because look at all those people that have been in there for like 40, 50, like McConnell, Maxine Waters.
And that's
Nancy
what I'm
Pelosi,
giving
like,
them from
it's the
30
benefits.
to 70 is just
Yeah.
grace because some people be politicians from 18, 19,
They,
right as
they be
graduate
sucking the
college.
benefits up, man.
They
And the
go
money.
into it.
Yeah.
Definitely. The patronage.
Exactly.
That's all
I
it
couldn't
is.
even imagine. Like you're just so out of touch with like everything that's going on.
In the
Like
real world.
you see
bro.
like the TikTok hearings and stuff. The one guy was literally asking, he's like, "Does TikTok connect to my Wi-Fi?" Are you fucking serious? You don't even do your own research,
Right,
like,
yeah.
so they can see my Wi-Fi. Well,
And that dude makes decisions on all
Yeah.
of us. What a
isn't that
fucking
crazy?
idiot.
Do you think they're gonna ban TikTok?
Yeah, just because TikTok spread too much information against you. feel
Yeah.
me?
Do you think it should be
Capitalism.
banned?
Fuck no.
No. Do you
No.
use TikTok?
Yeah, all the time.
I like TikTok.
It's
I do.
informative. It show you
I know.
information over. It's the one thing that I like about it is that it's not ran by an American company, and it's like they
Mhm.
kind of
You don't
don't bend to America's. You feel me?
Right. I feel like it's with any social media. Like if you special cater your like following to what you like and your interest, it can never be like really bad. Like on TikTok, I will get some stuff like my girlfriend will send me cat videos, so sometimes I'll get cat videos. But I'll see other stuff that's like geographical stuff or people that do quizzes on there or like some stuff that's actually genuinely
Learning.
educational. Yeah. But then you also have like your fluff, like you see cat videos or people like skiing accidents or some
Yeah,
crazy
facts.
shit, you know?
It's all about
it's
what
like-
your view and what you're interested in, though. That really is
Right.
what
And
dictates
people
it.
don't be
It's kind of
understanding
freaky.
that though. Like
Yeah.
that's the real thing about it though. Like it's about what you interested in on there, like what you kind of going on there looking for.
Right.
Like
The algorithm is
Yeah.
nuts now. It's so crazy how it is. Like,
Tuned in.
it's so like specially catered to you because I'll like look up one thing, and it's just endless of what I have, just completely endless. Can't
Yeah,
believe
you
it.
could just swipe for hours.
Yeah, you don't have TikTok?
No.
No,
I've been on it, like, but I
just
not
not
my
do it
own.
anymore.
Yeah, like no. I looked at that shit. I was like, nope.
Mm.
I'm one of them people. But the argument is for TikTok, it's like China would never let like our apps pretty much like dominate their sphere like theirs does ours.
Yeah.
It's like it's setting a bad precedent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean I can see that argument, but at the same time, it's
That's
like,
what it is.
I mean, make it better than that.
They want
Yeah.
us to demonize them anyways. That's the whole.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Like,
I
that's the
understand
whole
that.
point.
They don't want China to be on the rise.
No, they would never want us to be on good terms, no matter what,
Yeah,
whether we should be or not.
you think we should be?
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I
definitely
mean,
adversarial.
There's a reason for peace, but it's just like, I mean, we're obviously butting heads like at every corner. Like
Yeah.
we're headed towards a conflict. Like
Right.
that's America's problem though.
Yeah,
They
that's
always got
all we
their
do.
nose in other people's
Yeah.
business.
When all else fails,
yeah,
the
If
war
it's fucked
machine
up
will
here-
go. It will
Yeah.
go.
if it's fucked up here, we're gonna fuck someplace else.
Yeah.
Up. Like,
Oh,
that's how it
we
works.
got rapid inflation. Fuck it, we're going to war with
Yeah.
someone. People need jobs. We're gonna put them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like one thing I really hate is how like America is like kind of always, like I said, always in people business because it's like we got so much of our own problems
Yeah.
like going
Yeah.
on over here. that
Take
we-
care of our own.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like we be sending billions of dollars to like other countries and shit
Mhm.
like that, and it's like it's homeless people everywhere where I live.
Right.
So it's like, bro, then it's like you drive through all the open farmland and shit like that, and you be like, how I think about life is like, I see all of this open farmland that's like not getting used, and I see it as like places for people to live.
Yeah.
And now it's like if we get like people places to live, now the problems back home
Right.
are kind of starting to solve
Yeah.
itself now because
Yeah.
we like creating more jobs necessarily maintaining these things that we have.
Mhm.
It's like other countries have their own problems, we have our own problems. So it's like America is trying to have too much control over the chessboard right now.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like
We just gotta worry about our one side.
it's
That's
too
how
much
they've
of a-
always been.
a
Yeah,
king
in the
mindset.
world
We just
That's
gotta
Yeah.
like. There's only like. I mean, I like. I'm definitely a capitalist in some sense, but then there's some stuff that needs to be like government ran because you can't trust companies to do it. Like I mean, like for phone companies, I don't care if it's like Apple or Samsung, whoever makes phones, that's fine. But like I think like for healthcare, it's probably like one of my most radical. It's like you can't leave private companies up for that
No.
stuff.
It's so corrupt.
It's so bad.
Yeah,
It's so bad. Like you should not go to the hospital. You break your leg and owe $15,000. That's just fucking horrible. Like you should not.
You take the ambulance and it bankrupts you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you take a
fucking
life
horrible.
flight, you're done. That's
and then
30,
it
40,000
takes your credit
right
score because you can't pay the payments, and then you can't get a loan, you can't do anything, and then it's like fuck, you're rock bottom. It's
Yeah,
over.
that's how they keep you in the system. That's
Yeah.
how they keep you poor for the rest of your life.
How about when you have a kid? I think it's 20 or it's some crazy amount, like 10,000, like something.
Yeah.
I just seen like they just passed a law in Philadelphia. They paying women $1,000 a month for being pregnant.
Really?
I swear,
Holy shit! Just for being pregnant.
just for being pregnant.
That's true. Wow.
Go show it.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure I can find it.
That's right.
Huh? You
Wow.
seeing it?
Yeah, it goes off like certain. You have to make less than $100,000 a year to get in certain communities.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Really?
yeah, this qualified.
Yeah.
They want some families there, huh?
It's crazy, bro.
That population must be dwindling.
Wow.
COVID took out a bunch of people in
I
one
did
way
see
or another.
that China's population is gonna be a real big problem.
Yeah, they're
with the
fucked.
one China policy.
They got too
really,
many old people. Young people ain't replacing the workers.
I think it was too many old people, not
Yeah.
enough young people, and then within the young
They're not having
population,
kids.
it's predominantly male, and there's not enough
Mhm.
females to keep up with the male population.
Yeah, that one child
Yeah.
policy, like
Really
males
fucking
only.
weird.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yep.
Why didn't they think that would be a bad? You know, you would think about something like that
Right.
when you do some.
Probably at the
huge
time
shit.
they're like, "Fuck, we're growing at such a crazy rate. Like we
Yeah.
got to
Do something.
Social engineering.
Women
is
are just
crazy.
creating babies after baby. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Mm-hmm. Man, that's so
If it's less women, if it's more men and not enough
Yeah.
women,
Right.
Men can't have as many kids because there's not enough, you feel me, women
Yeah.
for them to have sex with. So.
Yep.
So we were talking earlier, like in the garage, like tell us like briefly about like your experience with like films and like being like in movies and whatnot.
Oh yeah, it's
Or
a
shows,
good
I'm
experience for sure. Being on set, it's always lit. Like you get the experience, you get to see how like the magic is made on the screen type shit. You know, going through every takes and all the emotion and seeing the different angles and the dynamics, the creativity. You know, the producers, the director, and everybody. It's like
How many people are working on set like at a
Oh,
time?
good.
Is it
maybe 400 people.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
400 people.
So are you guys in like in a big like studio warehouse kind of thing, or?
Oh yeah, it depends on how big the production is, like what we shoot for specifically that day. Like when you shooting party scenes, something you got production teams, catering teams, all of the different
Costume.
background main characters, makeup, wardrobes. Like,
A lot of moving parts.
mm-hmm.
Wow. So like walk us through. You actually like you get the job, everything's going.
Yeah, you
Then they
get.
tell you be at this place at this time, and then like once you walk in, what's it like?
So when you walk in, you check in. You know they make you do the COVID test and all. Take your COVID test to make sure you don't got COVID on the scene. There you go, get your wardrobe. Once you get the wardrobe first day, if they doing continuity, you wear the same
right?
outfit the same day. So you know they'll check you in, get your wardrobe attached to your name. You go to hair and makeup, then make sure you got tattoos that need to be covered. Anything they cover them up, or if your hair need to be tidied up.
Why would that be tattoo wise?
Just based on era. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
and it's
Yeah.
Trademarked. So you know, cause some tattoo artists trademark their work. So you know,
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
showing it in work they can
Never
ask
heard
for
that.
compensation. Yeah.
That makes sense. Huh?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
didn't know.
That's like if you got a logo or anything like tattooed on you from like the NBA or something.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
Oh, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
Right. So,
Wow, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just prevention. You know, preventive measures. You feel me?
Yeah.
So another thing is like after you go through the hair and the wardrobe, you know they get you catering, the good food for sure. They always feed you good on set.
Yeah, I see you like post that in your story. You're like, look what they got us today.
Yeah, but you know I be trying to stick to my vegetarian diet, man. It be tempting on
Yeah,
set.
I'm sure.
They be having some good vegetarian options for sure.
They got Chick-fil-A out there, right?
Yeah. So then it's like after you leave base camp, you shuttle to set. You feel me? You'll go to set, and you just don't set vibe. You know, you get in place, doing your roles. You feel me? If you got lines, you saying your lines. You got actions, you doing your actions, interacting with the rest of the people. Meantime, between time, you know, you talking to production people, other people on set, other cast members.
Great way,
shit like that.
great way to like network
Oh
out
yeah,
there. Huh?
amazing way to network.
Like for like any number of
Yeah,
things.
if you charismatic, you feel me? The set life is definitely for you. That's gonna take you far in life. You're gonna elevate very quickly. You're gonna get a lot of things going in your. I should say like, it depends really like how you apply yourself there. Cause like me personally, I'm doing it for like a musical aspect. I'm getting everything like so I can get close to like the sound people, so I can really like do more
You have a
synthesize
goal.
and things. Yeah, like some people are like trying to go deep into the acting world. Me personally, I'm trying to go deep into the production of making the sounds for the music and the, you feel me, the movies. I'd rather songwrite for a production company, you feel me? That's where more of my head is at. So, you know, it's all about getting to know the right people that attempt the steps before you know, to just guide you through the dirt the right way, you know. Everything gotta make sense for everybody. We all gotta make some money off of this and it all gotta, you feel me, be a mutual exchange.
Are people like pretty like cool that are on the set? Like you making like friends with these people type? Like you
Oh,
with
yeah,
them for
yeah,
like
yeah.
weeks at a time
Oh
or like days?
yeah. People that follow you on Instagram and all of that. You know how it be. It's like people stay in touch. They see your Instagram doing your own thing, and now they like paying attention, commenting on there. You see their shit. Now you looking at their shit. So it's like,
That's cool.
you
Well,
make
like
friends
community
like that.
kind of.
Yeah, facts. Then it's like a lot of y'all do the same shows, so you might run into somebody from your last show a couple weeks ago on the show that you was on now. So it's like, oh, I remember you from the last set. So it's like, now I got a set buddy for you, feel me? A couple hours, we about to kick it on set, interact, you feel me? You know, be like that. Everybody got the same kind of interest. We all doing the same thing, just trying to get paid and
Now
make it happen.
Are these different? Do you think they shoot shows different than how they do movies a little bit?
Oh no.
It's the same.
Same way.
You've been on a movie like set?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I shot for movies and TV shows.
So
it's same production, same.
Gotcha.
Same.
Yeah, I always wondered that if there's a
Long
different like,
hours.
method to it.
Yeah.
Like when I was just shooting for this TV show, we were there at like 6 in the morning.
Oh
What?
gosh.
You get the golden hour?
No, they cut us right before they go.
Oh, of course they did. Those
You were
motherfuckers.
explaining that. That was
15
crazy. I
hours-
never heard
15
that.
hours, yeah. We
Those
was one more
motherfuckers.
hour into the
So
go.
16 is
Okay,
the sweet.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the money.
Wow.
Right there. That's what you.
Those are like the people here. It's like, you know, when you're like 15 and you can only work a certain amount of hours.
Yeah.
Or like, you had to go to the school board, they decide, and they'll work you like, oh, you're only allowed to work 20
That's
hours a week.
funny. I
We're gonna
remember
work you 19 and a half hours.
Yeah.
Right to the point. And that's it.
Yeah.
Man. I'd be so pissed. It's like to the morning.
and
Fuck.
that's why I was like, man, after the first 12 hours, you'd be like, all right, I've been here 12 hours, but I'm getting closer to the golden hour. I can kind of manage with this.
Yep.
4 more hours it is, and I'm getting the whole payday in 30 minutes. You
Mhm.
know?
So would you ever want to be like lead role in a movie
Oh
or
yeah,
a show?
yeah.
Is that
That's
something that
my
interests you?
plans for sure. I'm
Okay.
definitely gonna like take my leap with the acting.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's just not my main objective of my
Mhm.
life and my career right now. It's like my B
Yeah.
Yeah,
options,
yeah.
You feel me?
That's
It's
right.
a good.
You can
thing,
maneuver
of
for
course.
the
Yeah,
plan A. using
Exactly.
this.
In between music, you know, I can
Yeah.
do shows and acting and everything like that.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
know, they go
Perfect.
hand in hand with each other.
Definitely.
Music, movies, fashion, all of that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all intertwined.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Even if you
So-
think about like the biggest like Drake, like Tupac, those guys acting
Yeah.
before, you know, people like that.
Mhm.
It's nuts.
I always forget that.
Brand
Drake was on
recognition.
Jurassic.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's brand recognition.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They see your face in this place. They say, "Who is this guy? I see him all the time."
Yeah.
You know?
He does this. He does that.
The more they see your face, the better.
Oh yeah,
More
of
that they
course,
see
of
it,
course,
better.
of course.
You think you'll stay like in California for a long time, or do you have plans to like move
Yeah,
elsewhere?
just until I finish with like my musical career. Once I like get everything done that I really wanted to do with my career, I'm gonna
Mhm.
get out to California though. But
Yeah.
it's best for me to stay there while I'm on the grind because a lot of things happen out
Mhm.
there. But really, I'm trying to duck off somewhere in the woods.
Get the compound
Yeah,
going.
get the compound going.
Mm-hmm.
Couple thousand people with the right mindset that's trying to live off a
Yep.
sustainable lifestyle, money free. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's the way that we supposed to live off the land, natural. Everybody helping each other grow and work
Yep.
together to live. Raise the kids to have righteousness and morals, man, and believe in something that ain't just greed. You know.
I feel like that's so many people our age's dream, honestly. Like you would think it would be something else, you know, like real like materialistic or consumerist, but it's that. You know what I mean? Being on like your own
It's
piece
technology.
of land,
though.
just living. Yeah. And
Technology
everyone's kind of
is-
just like they want to tap out of the technology eventually.
Yeah.
Like I know I do. all the time.
Convenience is a killer. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
convenience is a killer. I have to like start realizing that too. Like
Oh, yeah.
convenience is not always
If it's easy,
convenience.
it's-
Yeah.
It's usually not good.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is like just being on like social media and like technology is just so intertwined now. It's almost impossible to
Yeah.
get out of it.
You can't escape that. It's like
Use it for everything.
one thing I always think into my mind is like, yeah, I use my phone to GPS everywhere now, but like I remember when we used to have to like map
Oh, yeah.
quest and
Oh yeah, I
Print it
remember
out.
that. I'm so
feel
bad
like
with
a fucking
directions.
caveman doing some shit like
I'm
that.
so
I
bad
feel
with
like
directions.
Bro, if you miss a turn or exit, bro,
Oh, it's
like,
over.
You're fucking.
I miss
done.
one thing, it's
Like-
over. I have no idea where
You're
I'm at.
done.
You're fucking
Yeah, I'm
You're
done.
done.
dusted right then and there. I get GPS to even come here, and I live 5 minutes away. Just because I just like seeing it on my screen in my car. Just makes me
That's
feel nice.
crazy.
You're funny
It's just
as
like,
fuck.
I do.
man, thinking about how far like technology progresses, like we were just talking about like MySpace and shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Now it's just like we got Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat,
Remember Snapchat used to just be you send a
LinkedIn, all
picture?
of that shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
They all were different than what they are.
Yeah.
They're different
Instagram
forms.
was just pictures,
Yeah.
literally just
The
pictures.
old Instagram, I kind of was like,
No
probably with the little
videos.
brown camera.
Yeah.
That thing was so, oh man, it was so
Then
funny.
they had Vine, and Vine came out with the 6-second videos.
Yep.
That's what made
That was
Instagram
fun.
start coming with the videos.
Yeah.
What do you think's next? So like virtual reality, like social media coming, you think?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like people are gonna put on VR headsets and maybe there'll be like another body, like a surrogate, you know, and you ever
Yeah.
see like the movie Gamer, like Gerard
Yeah.
Butler? It like that, you know? They
I
act
think
like
VR is still like quite a bit away.
I was just about to say that. I feel like the world is going more like a cosplay direction.
Yeah.
Really?
Like,
Alter ego. Yeah, it's like even with like Snapchat, how you can make your avatar and stuff. And the people that have their Snap location, you have Snapchat, right?
Exactly.
Why do people have that?
That's like
They
I can
wanna get
find you.
killed.
Come rob me.
Yeah,
Like, when
it's
people are at home at night, like I know where you live now.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm.
It shows the thing sleeping, doesn't it?
Yes,
Not, like,
it
Z's,
shows you when
doesn't
you're
it?
sleeping.
Yeah, like, they know your phone's down. Like,
Isn't that crazy?
who?
That's what okay.
This
I'm
is a
glad-
crazy world.
Yes, brother. I'm glad I'm not the only person that was like thinking that.
But yeah. You
When
know
I
how many
seen that, I
people-
instantly turned
That's
it off.
like
I
a
was like,
stalker's
never.
paradise, right?
Yeah, I would
You know how
never
many
do that.
people have families and like some dad out there, he has 5 kids and he has 2 or 3 of them that have their fucking location on all the time. They're posting like, yeah, we're out of town. Like they have no OPSEC, no nothing. There's probably
Oh,
so
we're
many
in
people like
Punta
that.
Cana.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we
We're
are.
gonna be gone for 3 weeks. Hope everyone has a great
Yeah,
time while we're
don't
gone.
rob me, please.
Yeah.
I won't be home.
People
But-
be giving it away.
Oh man.
I went to school with a kid. He did something like that. He did that, and then they went on vacation to like literally like Punta Cana or something like that,
Like
in South
Iraq?
America. Yeah, their own like landscapers like robbed them. Like that's what it turned out being.
Wow.
Yeah, they got robbed real bad, but they had like some hidden camera or something and caught them.
Yeah. Everyone's got a ring camera too.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, I hate that.
That's
man.
another thing.
You never know when
Like,
one's pointed at you.
Remember when they had the one that would
Can't get away
fly
with
around your
anything,
house?
no.
Remember when you
Yeah.
came out? They came out with that.
What was it?
The camera that would literally
Yes,
fly in your
flying
house.
That's true.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, they got the flying cameras now.
I've
I was
never
like,
seen
what
that.
the
Patrol
fuck?
cameras, yes.
Yeah, that shit was crazy to me. I would never get that shit in my house.
No,
That's
the
literally a
craziest
flying
tech
camera in
that
your
they have right now are those robot police dogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I just
I've
want to
seen
kick
those.
him. I just want to kick him when I see
Yeah.
him. Pump
Like
like
those things scare me.
No.
A mounted gun on there with a gaming controller in somebody's
Yeah.
hand.
Oh, yeah. They have
Some
rolling ones
damage
too.
with that.
They got those rolling ones that are like
Yeah.
kind of look like a big like garbage can.
That look like the
just
Wilson from COD.
Yeah.
That shit scares me because I mean, if it's a computer and it goes like off wireless, anyone can hack that, and then you're just fucking mowing down people in the street.
That's what I'm saying. It's
No.
like having an Xbox controller in the VR headset. Like,
Yeah.
all right,
They'll ease
let's run
us
to the
in.
grocery store today.
Yep.
I think the first thing they'll do is the Amazon drones that deliver to like people's houses. So they'll do them from the fulfillment centers or whatever.
Yeah, they
That's
gonna
probably
have
how they're
blips.
gonna
They
start.
gonna have blips
Yeah.
doing it. They
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
have
and then
blips.
all the drones
The
that
air
just come
ones.
out.
They gonna
That's
have
gonna create a
blips.
whole bunch of new problems. Because now you can
Spine
order on.
problems.
Yeah, you can order on Amazon now, and it'd be like either the next morning or in like 6 hours. Oh, we have it at the warehouse right now. We'll put it on the truck right now for you.
I feel
Order
like that's
within
gonna be like some
55
spying shit though. They gonna have the blimp just floating over the neighborhood
Yeah.
all day and night.
Don't you have to have a license to fly a drone now?
Yeah.
Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you can't fly within like a certain amount of feet of a airport, any
Yeah,
federal
that's
ground or something
When
like
you're
that.
downtown, they work all janky. Like
Yeah, you
I've
can't
seen
fly
that
like that.
happen.
I'll never forget this too. Like little sidetrack. Remember when they had? I think it was early Biden. They were like in the press room, and they heard, "Oh, there must be a plane overhead," and no one said
There's
a word
no
about it.
flight path.
There's
over,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
over
remember
DC.
that.
Remember that? And
Yeah,
no
I
one
do
says a
remember.
word about that. That just reminded me
That
of
was
that.
weird.
Fucking crazy.
Remember, okay, if you don't know up on that point, this was a weird one to me that always stuck out. They said the White House was empty after he was like inaugurated. Remember they would show the White House, there's like a camera.
Yeah.
There's like a public camera you can watch, and it literally looked like no one was at the White House. There was no
Really?
traffic in and out. Yeah, like the
Wow.
first few days after like Jan 6.
Shit.
Who knows?
It's
But I
crazy
remember
shit about the Jan 6 shit. They
Yeah.
was letting people inside of there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah.
camera footage
Oh,
got
yeah.
leaked to that. They was
Footage
Yeah.
don't lie.
We had a guy on
People.
the pod who was
Yeah.
there during that day. Fucking crazy. When he was telling us about it, I was like,
It's funny because we
I know
interviewed
what- I
him
know
before
what
all
it is
that
now.
footage came out, and
Yeah.
everything he said was true. That they had gassed him
Yeah.
and shit, and kind of like it
Right.
led to them pushing forward. Like,
Yep.
yeah, that whole situation's crazy. There's gonna be more of that for sure.
You know,
It's not gonna be the last time it happens,
I
like
don't know.
anywhere.
especially if they put Trump in prison like they said they would. Then I'm
They got
Oh.
scared this week. They wanted to take him in, then they kind of backed the fuck down.
Yeah, because
can't-
poll numbers were
street
surging.
Yeah.
The people were like, "Oh, you're gonna put him in prison? I like him even more now."
Yeah, he's clearly doing something that
Yeah.
y'all don't want him.
That's
to do.
America's psychology. They said they're gonna put him in prison.
Fuck.
Something's wrong. The government's being like
Yeah.
goofy.
Yeah, on brand.
Yep. And he's the one who really like. I mean, that's always been like a sentiment. Like people don't really like trust the government.
Mhm.
But once he got in, everyone's like, "Oh no, he's right. Like the media lies to you. These people are just corrupt as fuck."
He broke
I
the
tell
media.
people the other time, like, people used to fuck with Trump before
Oh,
he
yeah.
was a politician.
Yeah.
Like, before Trump was a politician, there was
Yeah.
a lot of celebrities that was his
Yeah,
friend.
he was
like,
well liked, always used for shit.
Yeah,
and used in
rap
movies.
songs,
I just
all
seen a
kind of
video.
shit, like-
I think he was at the White House, like on dinner. You know how they do that dinner and shit?
Correspondence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correspondence dinner. And then Chuck Schumer's in the back, and he's like, "Chuck used to like me when I would donate, and when I was a Democrat, he used to like me back then, but now they don't like me now." He's like, "But that's okay though. That's okay. But they never used to like me."
Yeah.
So I was
That's how
like,
he always
"Damn,
was,
man.
dude.
I mean, the facts of the matter, though.
That's how it is. It's fucked."
Yeah, I think he's got a chance though. I mean, I think him and DeSantis
DeSantis.
both have a chance.
Who do you think's
be
gonna
him.
run? What do you think? It's
Come
gonna
like
be
the
him.
Florida governor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are probably the
I
two.
mean, like he be standing his ground. That's one
Yeah.
thing I respect about the
Yeah.
Florida governor.
He's about his
definitely-
shit.
Yeah,
You like
stands
Florida?
his ground, huh? Yeah.
You've been down
Florida police just kinda
there.
Yeah.
Fishy.
McGregor is saying,
That whole town's fishy.
bro.
There's no like major industry in Miami. It's just like hustlers.
Yeah, facts.
It's like a fake town. Like
It's
it really
Vice
is.
City.
Yeah,
Vice
there's
City.
nothing.
Vice City.
They don't have no. It's it's a city they made.
Yeah.
It's a harbor. Like
Wow. I've never been to
Freight
Miami.
comes in.
The furthest I've been to like Clearwater, Tampa.
Clearwater's good.
I've been like there,
Yeah.
but I haven't been
Yeah, go the other
to
side. baby.
Miami.
Other side's a wild ride.
Yeah.
Nah, facts.
The Atlantic side. I've only been on the Gulf side.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you go to Miami. That's an interesting town. That place is gonna be underwater.
Mm.
Yeah,
They
oh,
have,
yeah,
like
Louisiana.
daytime floods.
Yeah.
It's bad.
So bad.
They got one storm that's just gonna knock it the fuck out.
Yeah, no, and that's what it really is. Like, it's so many like places going to shit in America. It's like, where do you really
Yeah.
want to move?
We're in Ohio. We're good.
I think
That's
I
what I'm
like
saying.
our spot.
Yeah,
We're right by
that's
the
what I was
lake.
Like,
You know.
we just gotta make it more entertaining here,
Yeah.
man. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it'll
once-
come with time.
Gotta build some shit here.
Once you're done what you do, you come back home.
Yeah, facts. You gotta build a
no.
jungle here or some shit.
Yeah.
Import some palm trees,
Yeah.
plant them out here.
It's
It's so
on the
crazy.
way.
Like once you like come out of like this area, and you go like towards like Columbus, right? Like we're in that median from like once you leave this urban area to this in Columbus, all that farmland.
Farmland.
It's a completely different way of life.
Mm-hmm.
You see some crazy signs
Oh,
out
yeah,
there.
no.
Oh my god! I seen one the other day. It was like, Beijing, Biden's not my president. I identify as a patriot.
You
I
gotta
was
fucking
fucking
love it.
laughing. I was like, oh
I
my
seen that shit when I was
They still
driving.
wave Confederate flags and
Fuck
stuff.
yeah,
across
they do.
Ohio,
Dude,
so
on
you
the
know,
way
you
to
gonna see some shit going
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Shit.
on the way to PA, like I was taking like side roads and shit, and I seen some crazy shit. Like,
Oh, it's
just
nuts.
like what he said, like Confederate flags. I seen signs like that.
Yeah.
Dudes had like a big cross that said Trump on it. Like,
Yeah.
People are nuts.
Yeah, no, facts.
They
I
rock
like that,
crazy.
Joe. But it's
Oh.
like shit. This America for you, right? Freedom of speech. Shit.
Yep.
Everyone wants to fly their banner and say "fuck you" to them.
Yeah, no, facts.
That's like the
what
one
it
country
is.
where like you can do that.
What the song say? Don't tread on me.
Don't
right?
tread on me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't tread on me.
Yeah. Glad
That's
to
the
be
best
the one
one.
that supplied that one. Don't
This
tread,
guy.
baby.
Shameless plug, dude. Every time.
You
It's
gotta
all
let
right.
them know. It is what it is. Just want to be truthful.
That's great.
This shit crazy though, man. The world a crazy place right now, man. We just all trying to
Mm-hmm.
make it happen.
You feel like you have a special like way with the universe. You feel like it rewards you. Like it kind of goes by how like you operate.
Yeah, one thing I've been realizing is the universe watch how I treat myself a lot. And see how I treat other people and notice
Yeah,
how I treat myself.
like karma and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah,
At this
karma's
stage in
definitely real.
life.
The more
God.
that I get older, it's like,
Yeah,
I can
God
see.
been telling me to focus on myself a lot, you feel me, recently. Take care of what I need to do for myself rather than, you feel me, pass everything to the people around me.
Right.
There's gonna be a time and a place for all of that.
100%.
A lot of people are just so lost. They have no like belief system. Nothing is,
Yeah, you don't
nothing is
need to
real
like
them.
necessarily like believe in like a religion, like
No.
an actual like orthodox like this and that. But you need to have some moral like framework. You need to have something too. Like, man, you don't have to be like a Christian to believe.
Understanding of beginning and end.
Yeah, yeah,
You gotta
exactly,
have an understanding of creation and you feel me, what's
exactly,
life and death.
exactly, 100%. It's a good way to put it. Great way to put it.
It's a bar.
Put that in the song.
No, for sure.
You have to. Put it in.
That's like one of the craziest things. One thing I hate is when I hear like these people saying like time is an illusion.
Mhm.
That's not true. I don't feel like time is an
Fuck
illusion.
no.
Time is like relevant to 2 points.
Yep.
It'll be a reference. It's like,
Yeah, time is a crazy one.
yeah.
It's mind blowing. Oof.
Time moves slow sometimes, but a lot of times it just be space.
That's the thing.
Last
though,
couple
like,
months.
time moves constantly. That's
Yeah.
the thing though. It's just like sometimes we perceive it as slow. And it's like
Yeah.
that's why it's like if we was to just chase the sun all day, we'd never see the sunset. So it's like when will we ever experience nighttime? But the days will still go by.
Yeah.
So it's like time is only relative to the point of perspective. Cause like I could live my life in the daytime for the rest of my life if I wanted to, but I would still
Yeah.
experience days, if you
Mhm.
understand that. Because it's like when people say time is an illusion. That's like saying we can never grow old.
Mhm.
That's like saying we can never
It's
die
impossible.
because we will be at
Yeah.
the same peak and same state of life as we was from start to finish. And that's not true because
Right.
we age, and that's a fabric of time.
Yep.
So you know,
You think there's life on other planets?
not like they say.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like you feel me. Life on other planets is just life that was here before us.
Mhm.
It's what they call planets. You feel me? It's just a different words of saying planes of existence.
Hmm.
So you know, I always feel like it's other beings that live among us for sure.
Yeah.
We just gotta be able to see through the veil.
Mhm.
You think they're being like they're trying to be like humans, fit in?
They ain't
They
trying to
blend
be
in.
like humans.
They are.
They are.
They was, yeah, I might have said.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, even us as humans, we just got like a lack of understanding of who we is. Like what people call like a transhuman. How you hear like the theories about like the lizard people that's like half
Yeah.
lizard, half
Yeah,
human.
yeah.
It's like
For real.
even us as human, we have light beings and have, you feel me, physical. So it's
Yeah.
like
Right.
we are in essence two different beings in one. You feel
We
me?
all have
It's just-
spirits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just in other, you feel me, life forms, plane of life, they might not have the same thing that we call a spirit. They mindset and existence may not operate the same way as ours because their creator may have a different plan for them than ours has. You know,
Right.
that's all different. We just got a misunderstanding and a lacking basically of what we're supposed to be as like human beings type shit. You feel me? Because even like if you break down like the English standing of the word, like human is just like color, and just like all color is just like refractions of light.
Mhm.
So you know, like your soul and your mind and everything is just like part of one necessary being. Because like your physical body always like deteriorates over time, but like when you're born into the world, that's like the breath of life, like wind and air. It's like your life, your spirit. Because when you are no longer breathing, the spirit
Yeah.
leaves your body. So it's like the physical will always be here, but the light left your body. You feel me? So
Mhm.
that's what people be having to like understand. You gotta take care of like your physical body and also the light inside of you. That's why you hear like the concepts of like the Taurus field and like the energy and the chakras and Kundalini.
Yeah,
all
I'm
of
such a
these.
big believer in that now.
Yeah, all of those. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
They all
definitely, dude.
come from the same ideology. You know, the fallen angels. All of these. You feel me?
Yeah.
Different beings from these different places, from the higher realms, came down and just giving us information. Cause like all like matter is just, you feel me, light vibrating on a certain frequency on the physical plane. So it's like they just teaching us things, you feel me, that we can't see with the naked eye due to us being like 3-dimensional beings though. Cause you know it's like
Yeah.
as 3-dimensional beings we are 3D in shape, but we see in 2D. So you know like
Yeah.
4-dimensional objects and 4-dimensional concepts to us, you feel me, are kind of like unfathomable and unfeasible in our minds. So when
Mhm.
we are dealing with light beings from the realm above, they have to like make things necessarily like make sense to us. That's why like you ain't never heard like the crop circles. People say
Right.
like it's maps to like different places or like
Yeah.
tech engineering for free energies and shit like that. So it's just like you gotta have like different ways of communication, like
Yeah.
with your light body. You feel me? Like Merkaba and all of these different things, like astral projecting and lucid dreaming and shit like that.
Oh, lucid dreaming shit's real.
Yeah.
What's that one
That's the
thing
name of
called?
my next project actually. It's called Lucid Dreaming.
Is it?
Yeah, my next
Oh,
mixtape
man,
called
that's
Lucid
sweet.
Dreaming.
So tell the people where they can find you.
People can find me on all platforms at JOEZXRT. That's my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok, YouTube, all of that. My rap name is Joezart. You can spell it JOEZART on all music platforms. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, Instagram Music, Musi, fucking Audio Mac, whatever you listen to music on, I'm everywhere. So you know, Rise and Star Records, we going to the top with everything. The Space Crew, we always keeping everything pure. We just trying to make everybody, you feel me, see the vision of the future and move in a righteous manner.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Thanks for
Thanks,
coming on, bro.
I'm
Yeah,
saying
appreciate
that,
it,
man.
man.
You know, it's
Thanks,
always
man. You know
a
you're our
vibe
boy,
when I
man.
come back home, man. Gotta make sure I come show love to our people.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, anytime you come back, you always got a
No
spot out.
facts, man. We all grind and work together, man.
Oh yeah.
One day we gonna look back on all of these days and be like, shit, we really did it. You know? Like,
Yeah. When we're in the compound, all by the campfire. Yeah. And Tyler's on the banjo. Singing tunes. Yeah.
Somebody on the grill, man, cooking up some nice vegan burgers.
Yeah. Love a shit. Really, we can
It's
do
a nice veggie burgers.
Yes, sir. Follow Let's All Talk. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow Rubber Band Man Liam. Make sure we get that in there too. Huh?